Thanks for tuning into this latest video briefing on the upcoming storm to affect Southern California. We're going to take a look at the anticipated rain and the high winds and some of the high mountain snow. There's currently some rain moving into the region as shown here on this map, although rainfall is generally expected to be light. We'll see moderate rainfall across the coastal slopes of San Bernardino and Orange County. On this satellite imagery, we're able to see through the clouds, and on here we can see the deep tropical moisture that's being entrained into this Pacific storm as shown here. Here's a look at the satellite imagery from space looking down into the eastern Pacific. We are looking at three different pieces of this storm. The one piece coming through Monday afternoon and evening. Piece number 2, which will be significant, will be the cold front coming through Tuesday morning. And then finally the cold upper low with more heavy showers and even a few thunderstorms coming in Tuesday afternoon. This data is available right off our webpage, weather.gov. This is what the storm system will look like on Tuesday. By the time we get into the afternoon, it'll be right overhead, providing additional heavy showers and maybe even some thunderstorms. The precipitation potential looks like this across our region. In general, most areas will see 1 to 2 inches of rain, the lighter amounts down near the Mexico border. Now in our mountain areas, 2 to 4 inches of rain with locally 5 or 6, and those wet coastal slopes where that south wind pushes up against the mountain slopes. And the less values of 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch spilling over to the deserts. Rainfall rates will be key. Rainfall rates early Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon will be quite significant in some heavy downpours and could cause urban flooding and certainly debris flow flooding in our recent burn scars. High wind potential. This is something that we need to consider because the wind is going to be rather strong when the cold front arrives Tuesday morning with that first band of heavy rain. So this can also affect coastal areas. We could see gusts anywhere from 25 to 50 miles per hour, which are strong enough to cause some damage. And then over our mountain areas, even higher wind gusts of 50 to as much as 75 miles per hour spilling over into the deserts. Let's take a look at the snowfall. Now, this is not the primary concern with this storm, but we still could see a few inches of snow in our higher terrain as shown here. Now, the snow won't start to fall in this region until Tuesday afternoon because snow levels are going to stay high initially for the first half of the storm, up around 8,000 to 9,000 feet. Nonetheless, some significant snow accumulation is possible when that colder air arrives on Tuesday. As you can see here, our mountain communities getting a few inches of snow. Here's the summary. Take a look at this closely. Rain developing and moving through the region through Monday night, but the heaviest rain is Tuesday morning during the commutes and again in the afternoon when thunderstorms are expected. We also want to emphasize the high wind potential Tuesday morning, even on the coastal regions and of course over the open waters as well, where that wind will continue right into Tuesday night. Very high snow levels. Those snow levels will come down, but not until Tuesday afternoon. Most places will see 1 to 2 inches of rain, and locally higher amounts will be in the south-facing slopes of 5 to 6 inches, which is pretty significant rainfall. The rainfall rates will be the key, though, because those will cause the mess and the urban commute problem, as well as potentially small stream flooding, urban flooding, and then, of course, the burn scar regions, such as the Canyon Fire. Wind gusts strongest in the mountains, but even gusts 30 to 50 along coastal and valley areas. The snow and fog will be a problem. Fog will be a problem through the entire storm, all the way through Tuesday evening, but eventually the snow levels will come down Tuesday afternoon, and that'll be a problem down to around 6,000 feet. It will be the first snow of the year as well, and that will likely cause some traffic problems. Now, after this storm departs on Wednesday, it doesn't look like we'll get into any wet pattern in Southern California. However, there is some promise towards the end of January, the last week or so, potentially a wetter pattern redeveloping that could bring us another rainstorm to our region. But please check in to the latest information, as this will change daily. Here are the latest forecast information at weather.gov, and you'll also find the latest weather hazards, such as the watches, advisories, and warnings are in effect. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at NWS San Diego. Please be prepared for the first storm of the season and the heavy rain potential with this first storm, along with the high winds. Thanks for tuning in.